Howdy, partners. Welcome back for PWTRN News with your host, Mosey Along. And tonight on Food for Fodder, we're going to talk about something that sits at the intersection of national security, industrial capacity, and political messaging. Can you guess what it is? No? Well, let old Mosey tell you. Tonight, we're looking at a story that no one ever thought would happen here in the good old U.S. of A. U.S.Ammunition stockpiles are running low, and the White House is summoning defense CEOs to fix it. According to multiple reports, the press has invoked the Defense Production Act, compelling U.S. weapons manufacturers to accelerate production after the war, and Ukraine depleted key missile and munition reserves. The administration's own memo cites, quote, limited production capacity, fragile supply chains, long-led dependencies, and production bottlenecks, end of quote, as direct threats to national defense. Behind closed doors, Pentagon officials have been worried for months. Analysts at the Center for Strategic and International Studies estimate the U.S. has expended at least 45% of its precision strike missile stockpile and roughly half of its Patriot and THAAD interceptor missiles. Gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling, huh? That's not a small dip, folks. That's a strategic vulnerability. Meanwhile, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth publicly insists there is no crisis. Of course not. Calling concerns about low stockpiles a, quote, manufactured story, end of quote. Well, he should know. He manufactures a lot of those stories. Pushed by the media, but under oath, he previously testified it could take months to years to rebuild certain stockpiles. So which is it, the chicken or the egg? On one hand, the administration is invoking emergency powers to force industry to ramp up production. On the other, it's telling us, the public, everything is copacetic. In other words, don't worry your sweet asses. Both cannot be true at the same time, or can they? Defense CEOs are preparing to expand production, but they're waiting on Congress for the funding needed to do it. And that's the real tensions, partners. Americans' munitions industrial base is strained. Supply chains are fragile, and replenishing stockpiles will take time, money, and political will. So what does that mean for us, the average American? It means the U.S. is burning through high-end munitions faster than it can replace them. It means the defense industrial base is struggling to keep pace with global conflicts. And it means the administration is trying to solve a long-term structural problem with short-term emergency powers. Whether this becomes a true national security crisis depends on how quickly industry can scale and whether Congress funds the expansion. This has been a food for fodder. Stay informed, stay steady, and keep your pantry stocked with any kind of missiles, strikes, or whatever, because the world is burning through more than just munitions, like the heat that is suffocating France at the moment. Thank you very much for joining me tonight, and we'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Have a good hump day.